What is going on, everybody? So today's video will be my 50th victory at 100 hit points. I have finally gotten the achievement. It took me a long time to do this. I guess I've been working on it ever since the achievements came out. Before this, I was a Ragnar user. So literally in the second round, like right after this round, I would take all of my heroes out and go for items or synergies, and then basically heal up whenever I was at like 25 hit points. Like I would just keep dying, keep losing until that point. So with the update, it's been very cool. It's been a very cool journey. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting me and my subscribers, and especially the comments. I love seeing your guys' comments, and yeah, so thank you very much. And before we get into the video itself, I think any of you who are keeping up with me and watching how basically in the last few videos I went over how I'm not really pushing my rank to the end of the season. And I want you guys to know that I am working on something that is going to, I'm going to keep it a surprise for now, but I'm working on something in the game. And I'll be showing it to you guys later, and it's going to be really cool for next season. I think it's going to bring in more viewers, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So now we'll get into the match here. Now I felt it only right to get my 50th achievement or 50th victory at 100 hit points with the build that I've really gotten most of my victories at 100 hit points, because it's so strong start to finish, and that's the Celestial Summoner Claude. And I know that you guys have already seen this build in my videos, but I had to do it justice. I had to showcase it on my 50th victory, especially since I didn't know if this was like finishing the achievement. So I don't know if anybody knew whether it went to 100 or not, because I don't know if anybody has done 50 victories at 100 hit points. So we have the Changuns in, which she will be going out later. It's something I've already covered in my other videos. I guess this video, I don't want to repeat myself too much on other stuff I've really done, so I'm just going to be talking with you guys, and yeah, just a fun video. And right at the start, you can see that we went ahead and went through that Sicilian in the Fate box, because she is a core hero, and glad I did, because I ended up getting the Popol and Kapupa, and immediately right after the first Fate box, we're going to have a full summoner build, which is amazing right at the start. Using Eggy skill 2. Obviously, the win streaks are going to decrease the commander cost, so we're not worried about saving gold. We're just trying to get these victories and mainly trying to hit the other commanders really hard, because the whole goal of this build is to kill everyone off before they have a chance to really build. And that doesn't mean that this build isn't strong late game. It just means that we're trying to end them before they can get started. And actually this build, even if I do lose a round or so, like I usually end up winning with this build late game. Like even if I don't get all the heroes right off the bat and don't continue my 100 hit points, like I will usually win the game, just because of how strong this build is, and how if you get a marksman synergy or a wrestler synergy, it just makes it so much stronger, because a Celestial Claude with that increased attack speed is going to be doing so much stuns and so much damage. And then also if you get a marksman synergy, you can complete 6 out of 6 marksmen with just one synergy, and that is not having a upgrade like the upgrade 10 out of 10. You don't even need 10 out of 10. You can do it at 9 out of 9 with only one synergy rune. So it's just such a strong build. And At this point, 7 of 7, when you throw in that Martis, you really want to get to 8 of 8 so you can get the celestial bonus for everybody going as soon as possible. Just makes you so strong right off the bat. And you can see we're doing some pretty good damage to the opponents right now, but it's going to be a lot stronger as soon as we throw in that carry. Because with the blood synergy, you only need 3 of 3, and it's just going to start popping right away. Now, we see the Minotaur. We're going to swoop him because he synergizes so well with the Gato. I don't know what that was, carrier update or something popped up on there. But yeah, him and Minotaur and Gato up at the front, I'm just going to be doing so much CC, just going to allow Claude to do his thing and just really annihilate the opponents. I had a hit points helmet there. I just threw it on Chow because he's level 2. Like, I was really trying to get a level 2 Diggy, because if you throw the hit points helmet on your summoners, it's going to make your beast even, thicker, and he's going to get the hit points awesome. So Hero's kind of debating whether to put it on the Chow or not. It's kind of useless to have it on the Zask, but you can see how much more hit points my main summoner has. Like, that beast is like so much more thicker. And since, we upgraded there. So since we have the carry in, we have the Celestial bonus. Pretty much my whole team was alive, and we just hit the crap out of that dude for like 30 hit points. And so now he's sitting at 1 hit points, and that is exactly our goal with this build, just to be destroying the other teams. So now if he loses it all or ties or anything, he's done. And Dark One is in this video also. Shout out to him. He's my boy I've been playing with, so yeah, he's been getting a lot of shout outs. Just been playing with him a lot. And you can see we go under 20 gold here, that we just really wanted to get that Minotaur. Wanted to make sure we get that boy to 2-star, because he's can take a lot of damage and he can deal a lot of stuns out. Now, this dude had a Marksman Freya, so we definitely want to be shutting this guy down before he gets the chance to use that OP Marksman Freya. So we were able to get him down to 4 hit points, and that was honestly a crucial stage there, because he does end up getting wiped by somebody else. And if we wouldn't have hit him that hard, he could have potentially scaled and been, really, really hard to deal with later. So it was really good to get him down. Now these mages, this was kind of close. The build really isn't super strong until you get Claude to level 2, because Claude, you could see I'm getting better at hitting that damage icon, and how it'll show like Zask has the most damage. It's not actually Zask, it is the beast that is doing that damage. And since there's nowhere else to add the damage in, like there's no little beast icon, it'll just show it under one of your summoners. And you'll see that once Claude gets to level 2, he's doing as much damage or more damage than the creep. So Claude is definitely your main source of damage. And as soon as you get the Wrestler rune, which is right here, always pick the Wrestler synergy over the Marksman synergy, because this just makes your build so complete and so much damage. So now all we need is a Gato. So that's why I'm cycling. That's all that really matters at this point. I wasn't able to get him, but I'm still going to have that synergy on Claude. And even though he's not going to be stunning, he is level 2 now, and you can see how much damage he does right there. So now it surpasses the beast, and look at that, our whole team is alive. Like, if that wasn't a mirror, we would have hit that guy so hard. But we are still going to be hitting very hard. And so if this game was to go on, like, not only could we get an upgrade to 10 out of 10 and either throw in another marksman, but what I like doing, guys, is actually throwing in one more Western Desert hero, and usually a Kufra, because he is a wrestler already. So you have a chance to get 6 out of 6 wrestlers, but it also just makes the Claude even stronger because you already have the blood synergy in, so having 3 Western Desert heroes in will give you 4. So that is one thing I always try to do at 10 to 10. I honestly prefer that over 6 to 6 marksman because it just makes it so Minotaur is very tanky and Claude is just, he really thrives off the Western Desert synergy, especially when he has the increased attack speed and the stuns. It just makes it so he's doing so much damage, and if they miss him even a couple times, he's going to end up wiping everyone. So you can see here throughout the whole game we were just destroying people. So once we hit this fate box, everyone is dead and we are able to get that upgrade. So we're going to be looking for a Kufra here to get the 4 Veil synergies in. And one thing to keep in mind, guys, if you don't find a Kufra like I didn't, just pick up any Western Desert hero. I ended up getting a Valier, just throw him in. So now we have the 4/4, as you can see there. The very left-hand corner, you can see we have 4/4. So Claude's going to be very hard to kill now. We threw the hit points helmet on him, so he's even tankier. And you can see we take out the assassins with almost an ease. So now we're going to position ourselves just a little bit better versus these assassins if we can. Put the Minotaur and the Gato in the back line, so that way when the assassins jump to the back, they're going to be making them proc their ultimates and making them get the CC in. Now that with the positioning I had there, it made Claude proc right off the bat. It was kind of a dangerous zone, so I'm going to end up switching him just a little bit. And we almost finished him off there, but not quite. So we're going to move him into that little area right there. So if you have the 2 heroes where I have them right now, so really any 2 heroes kind of sandwiching in your main damage hero, it's going to be really good versus assassins. So how I have him sandwiched in there, it's going to make it so the assassins cannot focus him. Now the Winter Zephyr, whatever that item is called, is a really good item, that mage item. If you throw that on Claude, it's really good because once he gets low hit points, that'll proc, and so he won't be able to be attacked. He will be regaining hit points, and his ultimate will still be able to go off. So he has immunity while he's doing his ultimate. You can see the stuns, you can see the damage, and the tankiness he has. It's really everything, guys. It's such a great build. And now we're going to get the achievement, which is the whole video is really about. So, and I don't know, I might be the first one in Magic Test to get this achievement. I don't know. But there it is, first place with max hit points 50 times.